Pirates! The very mention of the word sends a shiver down the spine and ignites the imagination. Just the word conjures up images of swashbuckling adventure on the high seas, where danger lurks around every corner and the promise of treasure is always just beyond the horizon. We picture daring captains with parrots on their shoulders, searching for buried gold with maps clutched in their hands. These captains, with their weathered faces and steely gazes, are the epitome of bravery and cunning. Hollywood has gifted us with thrilling tales of pirates, full of exciting battles, daring escapes, and of course, plenty of R's. From the swashbuckling antics of Captain Jack Sparrow to the fierce determination of Long John Silver, these characters have become icons of adventure and rebellion. But how much of what we see on screen reflects the true history of pirates? Were they really the charming rogues we love to root for, or is there a darker side to their story that often goes untold? The answer, as we'll soon discover, is a bit more complicated than a simple aye or nay. The reality of piracy is a tapestry woven with threads of both myth and fact, each strand telling a different part of the story. While the silver screen captures the spirit of adventure that drew many to a life of piracy, it often embellishes the finer points of their existence. The camaraderie, the freedom, and the thrill of the chase are all there. But so too are the hardships, the betrayals, and the constant threat of death. The reality of pirate life was often far more brutal and less romantic than Hollywood might lead us to believe. Life on the high seas was fraught with danger, from the relentless pursuit of naval forces to the treacherous waters that could claim a ship in an instant. This essay will explore the myths and realities of the golden age of piracy, contrasting the romanticized image with historical accounts. We'll delve into the lives of real pirates, examining their motivations, their struggles, and their legacies. Fasten your sea legs, mateys, as we set sail on a journey to uncover the truth behind these legendary figures. Prepare to be surprised, for the world of piracy is as complex and multifaceted as the ocean itself. Perhaps the most enduring image of pirates is their insatiable lust for treasure. The allure of hidden riches has captivated our imaginations for centuries. Movies and stories often depict them digging up chests overflowing with gold coins and precious jewels, creating a romanticized vision of pirate life. Who hasn't dreamed of finding a weathered map leading to a pirate's hidden fortune? The iconic X marks the spot has become synonymous with adventure and discovery. While pirates certainly plundered valuable cargo from unsuspecting ships, the reality of their loot was far less glamorous. Their lives were filled with danger and uncertainty. Most of their spoils consisted of everyday goods like food, textiles, and tools, items that could be easily sold or traded. These practical items were essential for survival and maintaining their ships. The notion of pirates burying their treasure, while a captivating plot device, is largely a myth. The idea of hidden treasure chests buried on deserted islands is more fiction than fact. Pirates lived a fast-paced, unpredictable life. Constantly on the move, they faced the perils of the sea and the threat of capture. Burying treasure meant leaving their wealth vulnerable and risked losing track of its location. In the chaotic life of a pirate, it was impractical to hide their plunder. It was far more practical for them to spend their plunder quickly, enjoying the spoils of their risky endeavors while they could. Taverns, gambling, and other indulgences were common ways for pirates to spend their hard-earned loot. The romanticized image of pirates and their buried treasure continues to fascinate us, but the reality was a life of constant movement and fleeting pleasures. The true treasure for pirates was the freedom and adventure of the open sea. Hollywood pirates are nothing if not stylish. Think Captain Jack Sparrow with his flowing dreadlocks, elaborate coat, and multiple belts. Or picture a fearsome pirate captain in a grand frock coat, adorned with sashes and sporting a feathered tricorn hat. The reality, however, was far less glamorous. Pirates were practical people, and their clothing reflected their harsh living conditions. They wore whatever clothes they could steal or scavenge, often patched and repaired multiple times. Comfort and durability were key, not fashion. The iconic tricorn hat, while popular during the era, wasn't a universal pirate symbol. Many pirates opted for simple bandanas or woolen caps for protection from the elements. "Shiver me timbers" and "Avast ye, landlubbers" are just a few of the phrases Hollywood has ingrained in our minds as quintessential pirate speak. We imagine pirates communicating in a colorful jargon full of nautical slang and exaggerated accents. While pirates did use nautical terms and slang common to sailors of their time, their language wasn't as outlandish as movies portray. They were sailors first and foremost, and their primary goal was clear communication, not sounding like a caricature. The exaggerated accents and invented phrases are largely a Hollywood invention, designed to make pirates seem more entertaining and distinct. Movies often portray pirate captains as tyrannical dictators, ruling their crews with an iron fist. The image of a fearsome leader barking orders and meting out harsh punishments is a staple of pirate lore. While some captains were undoubtedly harsh, the reality of power dynamics aboard a pirate ship was surprisingly democratic. Pirates valued their freedom and autonomy, and this was reflected in their governance. Pirate crews operated under a system of agreed-upon articles, essentially a set of rules and regulations governing their conduct. These articles were often drafted and agreed upon by the entire crew before setting sail. These articles often outlined the distribution of plunder, ensuring that each crew member received a fair share of the loot. This was crucial in maintaining morale and loyalty among the crew. The articles also included provisions for disciplinary measures and even compensation for injuries sustained during raids. This meant that pirates who were injured in the line of duty were taken care of, fostering a sense of camaraderie and mutual support. Captains were elected by the crew and could be replaced if they failed to uphold the articles or proved incompetent. This election process ensured that the captain remained accountable to the crew. This system ensured that power was shared, preventing any one individual from becoming too dominant. Decisions were often made collectively with input from various members of the crew. However, this democracy shouldn't be confused with leniency. The articles were strictly enforced, and any breaches were dealt with swiftly and severely. Discipline was crucial on a pirate ship, as maintaining order was essential for survival and success on the high seas. Punishments for breaking the articles could be severe, ranging from floggings to more extreme measures. One of the harshest punishments was marooning, where a pirate would be left on a deserted island, effectively a death sentence. This strict enforcement of rules ensured that the crew remained disciplined and focused on their common goals. Beyond the cutlass, the grim realities of pirate violence. There's no denying that violence was an inherent part of piracy. Movies often glamorize these encounters, showcasing pirates as skilled swordsmen engaging in epic duels. While sword fights were a reality, the true nature of pirate violence was far less romantic and considerably more brutal. Pirates were primarily interested in minimizing casualties on their side and maximizing profit. They often relied on intimidation and overwhelming force to subdue their targets. Their goal was to capture ships and loot quickly, not engage in prolonged battles. The reality involved bloodshed, often involving firearms, cannons, and crude medical practices. Life as a pirate was harsh and unforgiving, and violence, while sometimes necessary, was far from glorious. The untold stories, women who dared to sail under the Jolly Roger. History often overlooks the presence of women in piracy, but they were not entirely absent from the high seas. While Hollywood rarely casts women in these roles, some courageous women defied societal expectations and embraced the pirate life. Anne Bonny, Mary Read, and Grace O'Malley are just a few examples of women who carved their names in pirate lore. Disguised as men to blend in, these women fought alongside their male counterparts, demonstrating remarkable seamanship, courage, and a thirst for adventure. Their stories challenge the stereotypical image of a pirate and shed light on a lesser-known aspect of maritime history. From villain to icon, the enduring legacy of pirates in popular culture. Pirates, despite their criminal activities, continue to captivate our imaginations centuries later. They've transitioned from reviled outlaws to cultural icons, their image appearing on everything from children's toys to sports team logos. How did this transformation occur? The answer lies in the romanticized image perpetuated by literature, movies, and popular culture. We're drawn to their spirit of adventure, their rebellion against authority, and their embodiment of freedom on the open seas. While we shouldn't condone their criminal acts, we can appreciate the enduring allure of the pirate mythos. Weighing anchor. Separating fact from fiction in pirate lore. The world of pirates, as depicted in movies and books, is a thrilling blend of adventure, treasure, and swashbuckling action. However, as we've explored, the reality of pirate life was far less romantic and considerably more brutal. Pirates were products of their time, driven to piracy by a complex mix of poverty, opportunity, and a desire for freedom from oppressive social structures. Understanding their motivations and separating fact from fiction allows us to appreciate the complexities of these historical figures beyond the romanticized facade. So, the next time you encounter a pirate on the silver screen, remember that behind the eye patches and parrots lies a story far more nuanced and intriguing than Hollywood might have us believe.